Request moving houses quickly and efficiently. I'm moving this weekend, and while it's not exactly unplanned, it's kind of sudden and I am so unprepared. Please share your hacks for packing and moving as painlessly and quickly as possible. For context, I'm only moving about 10 miles away and I don't have to have everything out of my old place on any particular date. However, I want to be out fast and am currently paralyzed with indecision about how or where to even begin. Go to your local grocery and liquor stores to ask if you can have some boxes. Apple boxes are especially heavy duty, and some liquor boxes come with dividers to keep fragile items from bumping into each other. Box everything and label it. Get every box you can. Do not try and move stuff in garbage bags. Prioritize by working through what you'll need in the first day or two and then the first week. Box stuff together in that order and then by the room it is going to. Write the priority and the room it needs to go to on the box so when you get there they go straight in. I discovered 95 of the way through moving into my apartment last summer that the all I used had a foot ramp that pulls out and would have made my life so much easier. So there's that. If you're able to throw useless stuff away or donate it, do so. I was lucky enough to have a free reuse center near me during my last move, which was where I donated everything to. There's nothing worse than packing boxes of useless crap to only unpack boxes of useless crap. Decide not to unpack those boxes and having them take up attic space until you move and do it all over again. I once moved slowly from one place to another, and it turns out moving all the stuff you don't really need first, like books, decor, winter-summer clothes, kitchen appliances, etc., is really helpful. It puts all the unnecessary stuff at the bottom of the pile. This way when you're unpacking you're getting to the things you need first, which will be on top of the pile, since you moved them last. Label all sides of box so you can see label if it's stacked. Label by room and contents. Moved 15 times in my adult life. My 2 biggest efficiently tips. 1. Pack your bed frame, mattress, pillows, sheets, everything in an accessible place and set it up first. Literally make it the first thing you do at your new spot. Nothing worse than being drop dead exhausted at the end of the day and only knowing where your bare mattress is. 2. Eat and drink frequently. Lots of snacks, lots of water, extra coffee. Good luck. Call your local 2 men and a truck, or you can find local inexpensive labor movers using U-Haul. They charge by the hour. I have used this method several times and have not been disappointed. I wouldn't use them to pack. Just use them to move the big stuff like furniture and any boxes you already gave packed. Then once you have your old place fairly cleaned and moved, it's less overwhelming to move the remaining little stuff, especially if you have some leeway on your time. Please share your hacks for packing and moving as painlessly and quickly as possible. This is a problem that can be solved by throwing money at it. Hire a moving company. Every time I move, I thaw and clean my deep freeze, then fill it with what I consider essentials for my first night in my new home. Garbage bags, TP, paper towel, sheets, pillows, etc. I've moved with the military dozens of times, and I always put my essentials in the freezer. Create a supplies box. It's stuff to clean or necessities you might need when you get there. 1 roll TP, 1 roll paper towels, scissors, Clorox wipes, Windex, a water bottle, and a couple of snacks. If you're like me, and you rarely clean out old papers and stuff, now is not the time to be trashing stuff. Just move it all to boxes. Likewise, don't remove clothes from drawers. Just take the loaded drawers with you. And don't forget to go to USPS online and change your address, forward your mail. Pack by room, not by type of item. Get a carpenter's apron from the hardware store. It has pockets to hold packing tape, markers, utility knife, labels, etc. That way you have everything at hand and aren't looking around to say, now where did I put down that Sharpie? You can rent plastic crates to pack, and that will force you to unpack quickly too. My last move clear across the country was the easiest. I packed up the house, had a moving pod delivered and hired a bunch of guys to load the pod. Then I had the pod picked up and stored. When I was ready for my new house I had the pod delivered, hired a couple of guys to unload it and had the pod picked up. All in all it was a little over $2,000 to move an entire house over 2,000 miles away. Don't hire movers. Rent the truck and hire loaders and unloaders. Get a mattress bag with handles. Put any furniture hardware in Ziploc bags and tape to the furniture. Use painter's tape to keep disassembled furniture pieces together. Color code label boxes by destination room. No loose items. Use boxes and bins. Buy moving blankets, straps and dollies from Harbor Freight. Get a truck one size larger than what you need. Move by room. As you move, unpack it into that room and set it all up. Move into the farthest room first. 3 words men in Ven. Probably buy lots of boxes, throw everything in there quick. And only cover what can be damaged. Clothes, etc. don't need to be well packed, but can be used to protect other objects. Takes pictures of how electronics are plugged to each other, in particular for a TV or sound system. Then at the end of the day, it really depends how much you want to protect everything. The faster you go, the more the risk of damage. I see quite a few people saying labels. I like to use color-coded labels, neon note cards or something similar, and then tape that to the room. You don't have to read the label and it is far easier. Oh, pink for the kitchen, ban green for the master, it makes it so easy. I agree with the no bags policy. Except for hanging clothes. You want efficiency? Open a big garbage bag under your hanging clothes, pull the bag up, letting many of your still hanging clothes in. When you reach the top, close the bag, but leave the hook of the hangers out. Now you just have to unhook the hangers, and hook them in your new home. Your toolbox should be the last item packed and the first item you unpack. You can find free moving boxes groups on Facebook. The last time we moved, my wife found most of our boxes from local neighbors that had recently moved. This is also a great way to get rid of your boxes after you move. Hire movers. Anything over a studio apt, it's 100% worth it. They'll do it in a matter of hours instead of a full day with a haul. At the end you'll actually even have energy to unpack. Big cardboard moving boxes are pretty weak structurally most of the time, especially when they are not filled up. Medium-sized boxes usually hold up way better. You don't want your stack of boxes to collapse in your moving vehicle. Put the heavy stuff at the bottom and stack lighter boxes on top. Make sure to have lots of snacks and soft drinks for your helpers. Happy helpers are gold. If you have a dresser with drawers, don't take the stuff out of the drawers. Just pull the drawers out of the dresser and carry them as they are. If you hang your clothes, grab cheap garbage bags and while the clothes are hanging, scoop them up into the bag from below, and tie the loops around the hanger hooks. Carry them via the hangers. Clothes towels can be used to wrap fragile items. Put clothes in bags, not boxes. They can squish between stuff. This way use your dresser drawers as boxes and put them back into the dresser to transport. Don't get cute or make it hard. Don't try to clean out before packing. Do that when you unpack. Go get more boxes than you think you'll need. Label them by where you stored it, as in, kitchen junk drawer, hall closet 1, hall closet 2, etc. Keep clothes in dressers, just take drawers out if you need it lighter. Go to Publix and start hoarding banana boxes. They make excellent manageable and stackable moving boxes. Get 30 more than you think you need. Ask friends to come over and help you pack. It's a lot easier to pack other people's things. Just be careful who you trust with the breakables. Rent some pods. It's a game changer. You can pack it all yourself and you do not need to box every little thing, just make it safe for travel. Play Tetris and fill it up. Once it's locked, no one else touches it until you open it again at destination.